Subscribe or you'll be visited by the toll troll. What are some side effects of being rich? Unironically losing your drive to do anything difficult. Gold diggers. You don't want to feel what it's like to be betrayed and financially raped. Hot girls will pretty much use you for your money to live an Instagram lifestyle to the point where I actively avoid super hot chicks because I know they are all gold digging. If a girl is a 7 and doesn't sell herself to men and has a decent way to support herself, that is so much better than just being hot. Hot girls will contribute nothing to any money-making project you're doing and only take from you. Even if you're Chad and ask a hot girl to help out for 1 second, she will immediately begin to think about cheating. And if God forbid you lose some of your money, the countdown of her leaving begins. Usually less than a year, but more likely 3 months, so she can find another dude to support her stupidity. I've noticed any suicidal ideation I once had vanished, because it's no longer the only viable option to escape. When you have FU money, you are liberated. I don't know, I spend all day gaming while spending my money on gachas and cosplays for my neat girlfriend who basically cooks and bangs me. You are a bit lazier and very much intolerant of people. When I made it, I basically became a perma-neat. I haven't left my house or put on pants in like 6 months. Women will use you. Sales calls/pitches will never end. Everyone expects things from you. The benefits outweigh the drawbacks though. People hold you with contempt. Becoming unnaturally rich, like from crypto or lottery? Easy to destroy yourself because you didn't grow into it. Obvious example is hedonism. I had a plan to start a farm and help people. I've since learned that I need to upgrade my organizational and relationship skills if I'm going to make this work. Thankfully, I went very slow so I didn't accidentally bury myself in systems that I wouldn't be able to handle. I have money, but I'm lonely. I recently broke 7 figures net worth and I'm looking for subtle ways to use my wealth to attract females. What are some things I can do? Hey, can I? No. Wow, that was hard. No, you don't get it. Once you are rich, hot girls will steal all your money. Yeah? Hot girls come put a gun to your head? Is that how it works? You just didn't think your failed LARP about being rich and gold diggers through, or you are indeed an 80 IQ regard that won the lottery and is being bled dry by females. Either way, both is cringe. It is not like they can force you to. Grow some balls and learn how to say no. Gold diggers do not enjoy banging you, they see banging you as a price to pay to get money. If you would be able to tell a girl no, then at least she enjoys banging you because she views you as a worthy man. Don't you guys hate going to the shopping mall? All the homeless people there, they cost me so much money. I just have to avoid going to the shopping mall now altogether. Bitter friends and family, especially if you're ungrateful or unkind. General rule of thumb here is to tell a hoe you got no job and live in a crappy part of town. Observe their reaction. You'll be able to pretty quickly work out if the hoe is a gold digger or a keeper. You feel a little more comfortable doing things you otherwise wouldn't. You may have historically disliked traveling due to the costs and hassle, but you just warm up to it and even enjoy it. If you're staying with someone without your car and decide the home situation is getting too unpleasant or hostile, you might Uber the next town over without blinking rather than politely waiting things out. You feel a little more entitled to good service. Not so much where you become a Karen, but you're a bit less patient with the kind of service pros are accustomed to and become willing to pay a modest premium to not deal with it. You don't take things so personally. When you're slighted by strangers unprovoked or rejected by women who know nothing about you, you understand that it is a reflection of their own personal pathologies, not anything wrong with you. You worry about the macro situation more. If you have wealth, you're less concerned about your income per se and more concerned with preserving your wealth in the long term and all the factors that may affect this. You think about how you should allocate your investments, how it should be distributed with respect to jurisdiction to account for potential black swans in one of them, striking a balance between investment yield and portfolio growth, living within the means of that yield. Similarly, you think more generationally. The idea of generational wealth becomes less of an abstract ideal and more of an unfolding reality that needs to be taken seriously. You think about preserving the estate within a trust, potentially supporting a family on it, and how inheritance might work, and how the hell you're supposed to meet someone who shares your values as it relates to family life and multi-generational financial well-being in a cultural zeitgeist which is hostile to it. And most importantly, if you get screwed out of your seat on the gravy train, you chase your way back onto it like a crackhead. Usually what happens is your friends are supportive of your success in the beginning, then they start making jokes when you go out with them like, hey OP, how about you pick up the tab for everyone now that you're rich? Ha 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 ha. Then it goes from being jokes to them just being really petty and jealous of you. It's a slow drip. Pick related. I got to the beginning of the last step on here and then I lost all my gains. I ain't rich but I'm no longer in poverty and don't live paycheck to paycheck like almost everyone I know. You tend to start noticing the poor financial decisions others make and then it becomes very annoying listening to them complain about how they don't have any money.